Writing a summary. Steps for writing a summary. When you write a summary, it is essential that you first thoroughly understand the meaning of the passage. Jot down the main points using your own words. It is then a good idea to put away the original material and write the PS in your own words. Summarizing is an excellent way of training yourself to write concisely. There is no room for any unnecessary words. Adjectives and adverbs should be deleted. So should any examples or illustrations. The final summary should be written in your own words. The following are some useful tips when you write a summary. 1. Give the main ideas. Do not give any specific details, dates, or figures unless essential. 2. Maintain good paragraph structure, beginning with a topic sentence, followed by supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. In the topic sentence you should identify the title, author or speaker. In supporting sentences you have to follow the same order of information in the original. 3. Paraphrase. Do not quote directly from the original materials. 4. Be objective. Do not include your opinion. 5. Check for spelling and grammar. Study the following example passage to be summarized. Napoleon and Josephine were married at a civil ceremony on the 9th of March 1796 after the bridegroom had kept his bride waiting for 2 hours. Josephine, who was 32, was older than Napoleon, and as her birth certificate was in Martinique, she conveniently took 4 years off her age. The bridegroom gallantly added a year to his, so on the marriage certificate they both appeared as 28. No relations on either side were present, and the Bonapartes, bitterly opposed to the marriage, pursued a vendetta against Josephine that lasted almost to the end of her life. Napoleon soon found that he could not dominate his new wife as he could his soldiers. On their wedding night, she refused to let him remove her little dog, Fortune, from her bed where he always slept. Later her husband ruefully wrote, "I was told that I had the choice of sleeping in another bed or sharing that one with Fortune." The dog made his mark in history by biting the general in the leg. The honeymoon was brief as 2 days. After the wedding, Napoleon left his new wife in Paris while he took up his post as commander-in-chief of the army of Italy. From there he sent passionate love letters to her, and she wrote back to him, though not as frequently, approximately 200 words. Summary. Napoleon married Josephine on the 9th of March 1796. Each gave false ages, so they were both registered as 28. The Bonapartes hated Josephine and objected to the marriage. Napoleon soon found he could not dominate his new wife as he did his soldiers. 2 days after the wedding he left his wife in Paris and went to Italy as commander-in-chief of the army. From her frequent love letters, but she did not reply very often, approximately 70 words, a third of the original passage. The first sentence in a summary. A summary often begins with a sentence containing 2 elements: the source, author, speaker if found, and the main idea. 1. Source. Marcia Barinaga in her article, "Is There a Female Style in Science?" main idea, alleges that men and women exhibit differences in the way they pursue science. 2. Source, Marcia Barinaga in her article, Is There a Female Style in Science? Main idea, assumes that men and women exhibit differences in the way they pursue science. The underlined verbs in the examples above are reporting verbs that can be used in summary writing. The following is a list of the reporting verbs used in the first sentence of a summary: discuss, state, present, explain, maintain, examine, affirm, argue, reveal, presume, assume, assert, contend, allege, claim, imply. That's CL. Writing a summary. I. Steps for writing a summary. When you write a